So there is never a situation where Rasulullah ever commanded any individual, nor did he himself ever abuse anyone in any capacity. And one of the things that I would like to address are those brothers who may be in an abusive relationship, who may be abusing other individuals, that whenever you are abusing someone, it could be your wife, it could be your daughter, whoever it is, remember that you are treating someone who is taking care of your children. You are abusing someone who is taking care of your own children. And if you're abusing a stranger, remember that that is someone's sister, that is someone's daughter, that is someone's mother. And as the Arabic proverb goes, كَمَا تَدِينُ تُدَانُ, the way you treat others is the way you will be treated. The hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, where he makes a beautiful dua. He says, Allahumma inni uharriju haqqa al-da'ifayn al-yatim al-mar'ah. That I have elevated the maqam and the status of the yatim, the orphan, and the women as well. Now what is the common denominator between women and orphan? They are in need of compassion and love. They are in need of being cared and taken by another individual. And this is why Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam has elevated the maqam of the women and the yatim. That we need to be people of compassion, we need to be people of rahmah and mercy. And there's the last hadith of Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, where many of us might be thinking, okay, this khutbah is not for me, because I don't hit my wives, I don't hit my daughters, I don't hit any of my children, I'm not an abusive individual. Well, some of us fall under that category of when Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, وَلَا تُقَبِّحْ. And that's the dictionary definition of when you are verbally abusing someone, when you're emotionally abusing someone. For some of us, maybe our wives have given birth to 2 or 3 children and then gained some weight, and we make fun of them the way they look. Some of us, we make fun of other sisters, right, because of the way they have gained weight. We make fun of individuals of what they did in the past. So we emotionally and verbally bring up subjects which traumatize individuals, right? Many divorces we know take place not because of infidelity, because the man is cheating or the wife is cheating, is because someone is treating the other person in such a way, right? Because they're bringing up the past. They constantly get into those usual arguments that get very heated, and someone becomes abusive, either the wife or the husband. And you might think that I'm only speaking about wives, but yes, there are some scenarios where the husband is also being abused or being threatened by his in-laws. So it's just not a one-sided subject. But to bring up this awareness that this is happening within our communities is something which is very important. And what I would like to mention is, many a times we know of individuals who are in an abusive relationship. Sometimes a man is being abused. Sometimes a woman is being abused. Sometimes a child is being abused. Right? It could be in an institution. It could be in a synagogue. It could be in a church. Wherever someone is being abused, it is our fiduciary duty to take that person to the side and advise him. And this is why Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in the hadith says, "Man ra'a minkum munkaran falyughayyirhu biyadihi, fa in lam yastati' fa bilisanihi, wa in lam yastati' fa biqalbihi, wa dhalika ad'afu al-iman." That if anyone sees a wrongdoing being done, it could be in the train station, it could be somewhere in the subway, someone is being abused in one way or another, it is your duty to change that action. It is your duty to stop that and prevent that from happening. What happens usually in this country, and not even in this country, throughout the world, people like to ignore things, right? Something is going on in the subway, right? They just walk away. They just act like, oh, this is not my business, right? Just mind your own business, just go away. If you see something wrong being done, you need to report it. Change it. فَإِن لَمْ يَسْتَطِعْ فَبِلِسَانِهِ. If you don't have the ability to stop it with your hands, then try to convince that person, advise that person. وَإِن لَمْ يَسْتَطِعْ فَبِلِسَانِهِ وَذَلِكَ أَضْعَفُ الْإِيمَانِ. If you're not able to change it even with your tongue, at least hate that action. At least recognize it to be a despicable action. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam at the end of this hadith said, وَذَلِكَ أَضْعَفُ الْإِيمَانِ. That is the weakest form of iman. Because you don't have the capacity, and I'm not saying that every time we have the ability to do things, but if you're not able to even find it despicable in your heart, because we're living in a world of selfishness, right? Oh, just do your own thing, worry about yourself, save yourself, and you just walk away, you don't find that to be despicable, you don't find it that I'm not able to change this with my hand and you feel bad about it, then that's the weakest form of iman. That's the weakest form of iman. So this is the month where the awareness needs to be built. And you and I need to do something if we know that someone is being abused or someone is in a relationship where they're being abused by another individual. We need to change it, and this is a command of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. May Allah Azza wa Jal protect our sisters, may Allah Azza wa Jal protect our family members, and may Allah Azza wa Jal protect us from being amongst the zalimeen and the oppressors. Wa sallallahu wa barika ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. ألا إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله تعالى من شرور أنفسنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلله فلا هادي له ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له ونشهد أن سيدنا ومولانا محمدا عبده ورسوله إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على محمد عبدك ورسولك وصل على المؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات وبارك على محمد وأزواجه وذريته قال النبي صلى الله تعالى عليه وسلم أرحم أمتي بأمتي أبو بكر وأشدهم في أمر الله عمر وأصدقهم حياء عثمان وأقضاهم علي وفاطمة سيدة نساء أهل الجنة رضي الله تعالى عنها وعنهم اللهم انصر المسلمين في كل مكان اللهم انصر المسلمين في كل مكان اللهم انصر من نصر دين محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم واجعلنا منهم ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار ربنا لا تجعلنا فتنة للقوم الظالمين ونجنا برحمتك من القوم الكافرين اللهم طهر قلوبنا من النفاق وأعمالنا من الرياء وألسنتنا من الكذب اللهم أرنا الحق حقا وارزقنا اتباعه وأرنا الباطل باطلا وارزقنا اجتنابه اللهم اهدنا واهد بنا واجعلنا سببا لمن اهتدى اللهم اعطنا ولا تحرمنا اللهم زدنا ولا تنقصنا اللهم زدنا ولا تنقصنا ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين أقم الصلاة